Good morning, painting peeps. So, I do my frames. I have a whole case of them down here. And I thought I could share my hack. Because I haven't seen anybody else do or show this. I'm not saying that there isn't anybody else doing this, but I haven't seen it. So I thought I would share, because at the end of this, I'm going to ask for help. But it's going to be fun, but it's kind of awkward, but it'll be fun. Anyway, so what I do, this is my hack. I'm left-handed. Scissors are not my best friend. So I lay my piece of tape down. I get it just on this side of the edge. And then I set the card down where I want the tape to stop. I move this over. Press on it where I want the tape to stop, and then I pull up. That's it. That's my hack. And then I've been going around and doing this twice. I think I could get away with one time, but but I do too. The tape is very affordable. I pick it up at my Dollar Tree, same place I get my frames. $1.25 a roll. I've used a lot of this already, but there's a healthy amount on there. I want to try the green painter's tape. I know I like blue painter's tape, but my Dollar Tree so far doesn't have it. So I keep watching. I may talk to the manager. He's a really nice guy, and ask him if it's in his catalog. Here we go. And then, I don't need to go through this whole process again, but I'll show you what I do when I get to, normally I do it when I've got the second layer on. I take this card and I, scour. Sometimes I get in front of the staple and press really good right there, and then come back. And I just, I know there's a name for this, I'm just forgetting it right now. I've only had 1 cup of coffee and maybe 2 sips off the second cup. I'm getting there. Alright. So I'm going to do another layer. That's why I'm not, being a little picky around my staples. But that's how I tape my frames. So now for the fun part. I was watching Canela Sirocco's videos, number 437 and number 447. And I had made a decision that I was going to pick just 4 or 5 colors, maybe 6 max of paint, but I wanted to try to keep it at 4 for my color ribbons. And that I was just going to stick with those colors and pick a pattern and stick with the pattern until I learned how to control the blow dryer and the paint. And so this one is video number 447. This is the starting point. Blow 1 goes here, blow 2 goes here. For some reason, I guess I marked this number 3, and then this was number 4. So she in this video, I'll have to go back and look. She may have gone 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Here's the number 4 again. Anyway, I recommend you go watch Canela Sirocco's video number 447. The other one was video number 437. I don't know how good this is picking it up. I can't see my monitor screen right now. But so I, drew the lines, and then I watched every single blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's when it finally clicked in my head. I was like, oh, blow this way, blow that way, blow this way, blow that way, blow this way, blow that way. I can watch people with the blow dryer, but every artist is different. The way that they handle it. You know, some are twisting their hands. You know, they're like, some people have the blow dryer upside down by the handle, and so they're moving like this. Some people are chasing the paint real close to the canvas. Some people are like poof, poof, poof. So that's where I have my eyes focused right now. But I recommend this. This helped tremendously. So because I'm working on 8x10s for my practice, which I think is probably the most challenging canvas to do, to learn the Dutch pour on, because it's such a tight and confined space. If you do a little tile, it's easy to blow that with a straw. An 8x10 starts to become a challenge in the blowing department, and for me and my health, it's not good for me to be that close to the paint. Sometimes I forget to pull my head up before I inhale to get ready to, you know, I'm just so excited. Poof, poof, poof. But 8x10, so I figured, well, if I could learn to control the paint on an 8x10 with a blow dryer, then I can jump to the big canvas and it's going to be a piece of cake. So just while I'm in this learning process, and with frames only being $1.25, I'm willing to drill myself. I'm going to stick with the same 4 colors, the same pattern, until I get it, until I can really bust a move on that one every single time. So that was my self-challenge. So I know this doesn't show good on the camera, but I'm going to leave it there for a minute. This was my first one. So the line went like this and then like this. But what happened was, this being my first one, I put way too much paint. I knew I was risking crazing, so I went ahead and tipped off the extra paint, and that kind of stretched it out. I really love this. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's like, because of the way that the 24 karat gold went over the Payne's gray, and maybe because of a little bit of the light pink in there, it's sort of a sagey gold color. It's just beautiful. And then Payne's gray, deep magenta, light pink. All the colors, the regular colors, non-metallics, are Liquitex. And then the only metallic was 24 karat gold, and that was by Deco Art. If you don't have it, I recommend you get it. It's a game changer. That's why everybody's using it. It really is a game changer. That was number 1. Okay, this is number 2. Another way I can tell which is which is because of the backs of the frames, and I know that number 2 gave me heck. So let me figure out the composition here. I just did this last time. I almost think I did this backwards. I'm beginning to think that. I think that's what it was. This was number 1. I gotta fix that on the back, sorry. Okay, this was number 1. Because I can see that because it has more paint here, but I know that I dumped a lot off, and that's why I got this stretching. Again, I'm sorry about my camera. It's not, the camera isn't something I want to invest in. Usually when I record, I'm just recording for myself. So this area, I need to turn this, just a minute. I gotta turn my monitor so I can see what I'm doing on the camera. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's the way to go. All right. There. This. That's like the very edge that blew out. There's like 3 or 4 factors here. That was the very edge that blew out the first time. The paint retracted. I tried blowing paint in, white paint, putting more white paint on the edge and blowing it in to regain my composition. And this is still varnish worthy. Somebody's going to absolutely love this. but you'll see when I get to number, let me put this one. This was number, I gotta fix this too. So that was 1, this was 2. All right. So then, yeah, this way and this way. I think this is, I was really happy with this, and I was hoping that the cells area was going to hold up, and it did. So definitely varnish worthy, number 2. I love all this Payne's gray. It kind of reminds me of like the stratification we see in different types of rocks and minerals, but it also reminds me of sort of a water flowing. I love it. Love Payne's gray. All right, next. This is number 3. This, yeah. Okay, this was number 3. No, it can't be. There we go. And this way. And again, I blew too hard. I brought the edge of the paint over. It still needs less paint. Varnish worthy. I'm happy. It's okay. Like, I'm just repeat, 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 and repeat. And this is number 4, the 4th one that I came out with. I really love it. I'm getting more control. That being said, I need to repeat this whole series of learning how to blow the paints properly. And then I'm going to turn the recording off after I get done here. I just wanted to share my hack and ask my questions. So I would love to see everybody else's, other artists who are willing to share their techniques. I would be grateful to see an in-depth tutorial, step by step, every thought, every tip, every hack, every trick, because, you know, we know that it's going to be different for every artist in different areas. People who are in the Netherlands or Canada versus people who are in Florida or Mexico, or Northern California, which is a lot like Mexico temperature-wise. We get so hot here. We get to like 115. Sometimes higher, but rarely. But usually around 113, 115 in the hottest part of the summer. So, not everybody's gonna be able to use the same style and techniques. Like, I can't get my hands on a flower blow dryer that I feel is affordable right now. And I really kind of just want to go to the stores and look at and maybe test a bunch of small compact blow dryers. I also think that the 2 blow dryers I have are going to be sufficient once I get moved up to the larger canvases. So after I do a consistency test, this is the consistency gauge. Let me see where that is. I want to tell you what video it is, so I'm sorry, I should have had this pulled up. I didn't even know I was going to talk about the fact that I was getting ready to use it. I'm pulling it up. Because when I give a tip to something, I like to go back and give the credit to the person who actually turned it into you know, a tool like this that we can use. I think it's important to give that person credit. So let me check this on. I was looking for it. Okay. So it is pourscraperepeat.com, and he has a link to the free printable PDF that gives you this paint pouring cage, and I think it's in the tools section. I'm sorry, I'm looking it up. Well, I'm not finding it yet, but it's got wonderful tools. I believe that it was, go back and look at the title, I don't want to screw this up. pourscraperepeat.com/download, I believe, was the, okay, and then, this is the first person that I'm sorry, no, this was the second source that I saw this. I'm sorry, it's called Spin Out Blooms /pourscraperepeat/acrylic art /bloom technique. Okay, so when I'm done, these are the colors that I'm going to be getting to the same consistency. And then let's do this. Okay, so this is Winsor & Newton Deep Turquoise. This is a light aqua green that I made myself. This is Liquitex Basics Phthalo Green, Liquitex Copper, Liquitex Basics Copper, and then Played Mutant Shift, and this is kind of still an ocean in my head. I'll see where I go with that. So, if you want to see me practice blowjobs, feel free to tune in to the next video. And that was my special request is the blowjob challenge. Any tips, tricks, techniques you're willing to share with the rest of us, it would be greatly appreciated by so many of us, because I'm learning by really strong concentration how to figure it out. But I've never really heard any of the artists talk about flicking this way, flicking that way, flicking that way, flicking that way. I would really, I think I have it. I'm close to it, you know, by just concentrating on that artist. But every artist is different, so that's why I'm using the 8x10 frames. I'm making the pattern. I won't be painting on this anytime soon. It's a roadmap. And then it tells me the video number, who made it, and the name of the video on this one was Smoky Blues. Those are only a couple of the words in the title, but it was the Smoky Blues video number 447. Alright, so, and if you haven't started using the consistency gauge yet, I highly recommend it. Like, I am to the point now where I don't even start painting. I don't start painting unless I've run a consistency on all the paints I could possibly be using in this paint pouring session. So that was my contribution. I hope that the tape credit card hack is helpful to some of you, and especially you left-handed people who may be challenged with the scissors like myself. Peace, love, joy, and have a great day, everybody. Enjoy life.